This is a game that got an ad on the Nintendo channel. I'm not sure why. And it looked like a kind of like Cyberpunk cool Infinite Runner, and I was just like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And then I left my butt off for about an hour and playing this game until my Wii U soft locked while playing it. So, yeah, no. We'll see how all this goes. Also, sorry if you hear something here, I have to move my mic, because I have to look at my TV. Okay. Hopefully the levels are still good. This is an Infinite Runner, so I won't be able to pay attention to chat that much, but let me just show you what this game is like. Can I delete my story mode? Also, you notice that the menu screen has no sound effects at all. It's just you just move, and the buttons are very slow. Gameplay options. Can I delete my save? It does not look like it. Oh well, hopefully it at least shows off the beginning, because this game is a treat. Oh my god. Why can I go... If I press down here, why do I go back over the top, but I can't press up? Oh, I can. No, I can press right to go that way, but I can't press left to go back to start game. That's dumb. Whatever. Also, this game has really weird loading times. Oh my god. There was a thing that happened last night, which I hope is actually in the game. I hope it wasn't a glitch and it was just one time, because if what happened last night happens again, that is one of the most mind-boggling mistakes I've ever seen in a video game.
You, wake up. Come on, that's enough time for beauty sleep. Wake up. The door is jammed. You're going to have to force it open.
So, doesn't look that great to begin with.
Well, you're gonna have to trust me. And trust me when I say run.
Nope.
Great. The guards are here already. Take them down.
So, welcome to Infinite. And the first thing you notice is that the sound design in this game is whack as shit. Whenever you have a cutscene of sorts, the sound suddenly goes really quiet for no reason.
Looks like your muscle memory kicked in just at the right
and
time.
all the quote-unquote fights in this game, there's no real sound effects to them. Okay. And so basic info on the shit, you have to turn a lot. The thing with this game is that you use the sticks to turn and to shift lanes.
Remember to focus on the target and search for the best places to attack.
What the fuck are you talking about? There's no... R-A... Yeah, and all the fights in this game are QuickTime events. And you saw the amazing sound effects that happen in this game.
Lasers ahead. You're gonna have to use your momentum to slide under them.
Going down.
Time to get your legs working to jump over these laser grids.
Yep. Over we go. And also, these choices have no difference. I checked this out before. The paths is identical.
So, one thing I need to tell you. You need to collect these.
Yeah. Also, even though it looks like there's a choice right there, there is none. The paths are exactly identical. They just kind of give you the illusion that, oh, there's possibly multiple paths. They are identical every single time. I checked it out just out of morbid curiosity. Okay. So this first level is just kind of gives you an idea what happens, but you have yet to see the true horror of this game. That doesn't happen for a few levels in, but thankfully these levels are short, because it's an Infinite Runner. Well, not infinite, it's just a runner.
First of all, I would like to say well done. Not many people have made it out there in one piece. Not saying that I freed any other people to do what you just did, mind you. Anyway, moving on. My name is
Grade A facial animations.
at the moment, that's the information you're getting out of me.
So basically that's how each level goes. You get told to run, you go through a level, she gives you a little exposition about something, I don't know why you knew to use your hand there, and then you get a background story thing from someone else, because it's not you talking to yourself, it's someone else talking to you and to Riley, so... yeah! Moving on! I just really hope what happened earlier happens again, because it was so funny. I was so confused, and then I just laughed my butt off. Also, just to tell you, thankfully, there's only ever 2 levels with the same, like, palette. So, like, the next level will look different than this. It's not just all this one gray hallway. And the next level will also have new music.
Lasers ahead.
It's 2 levels per every, I guess, color palette, and then they change it up. So you don't have to listen to this like 5-second loop forever. Just one more level. Yeah. Also, they sometimes tell you what to do with some objectives, and other ones they just kind of skip over. Like you have to slide underneath that fire. You can't jump over it or just go to the left. They just assume you'll know that now.
Yes, I knew you could do it. I've been meaning to tell you. You might also have to jump over massive bits of fire, boiling plasma, and gaping holes in the ship. Maybe I should have told you earlier.
I did that too early. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm not sure that counted. That looked way too early. That was too late. Nope. I looked at the chat for a second. Whoops. Also, you don't have infinite lives in this. You have a set amount of lives per level, so I have to actually be somewhat careful. Oh, like that's kind of what I wanted, was a more kind of cyberpunk future type endless run. I was just like, that sounds cool, and then grade A animations there, game. Yep. Again, this is nothing compared to what happens later. Trust me, you have not witnessed the sheer stupidity of this game yet. Ah, you were supposed to slide under that. Whoops. Come on. Again, just random elements that you just don't know how to go past, and the game just assumes you know, even though it tells you about other elements. Also, I'd like to point out that you actually have a shield. That blue meter underneath my health is underneath the amount of damage collected is actually a shield. But I've only ever found it works with 2 things: lasers and then this green goop you find later. Everything else is an insta kill. So why you have the shield, I have no idea. I don't know, I feel bad for everyone who was part of this game, because the foundation for a decent run was there, but, yeah!
Right, better tell you where you are really would help. Wait, hold on. They're trying to put the audio signal, just let me try this. There. Now, isn't that better? So, where was I? Oh, wait, where were you? You are on the Infinity, a research habitation vessel used for deep space habitation and research, I guess. Now, to answer the question that's been kicking around your head, you were frozen in a large vat of embryonic fluid for the last 30 years, and that's why you're freezing. It might also be because you're naked. I hope that clears things up for the moment.
Yes, so that explains so much. Oh, hey, Juke. Yeah, also, Hannah, Juke, if you want to hop in Discord and chat, it's open. John's either sleeping or doing work. Probably. I think it's this level is when the shit really hits the fan. If I remember correctly, this is the level where they introduce what made me laugh, something really funny. Also this! But you notice the welding torch is there, but the actual welding mark is further ahead. They misplaced the animations.
What the hell happened here? What the hell happened here? Let's not stick around to find out.
So new color palette, new music. Not really any better, mind you, but it's at least something different. Now, please tell me it's this level that it first happens. I think it's this level. It might be the next one, though. What? Okay. And now we jump! Even though you would never know to do that. And some more running. This is all kind of mundane at this point, and I don't have much else to talk about. But again, hopefully what I'm thinking of happens in this level. If not, I think it's next level. This game, from what I can tell, is not that long. It's just running bullshit.
Strange. The energy readings this sector just
Oh nope, it does happen this level. It does happen. Yes.
right now. Just focus and let your instincts kick in.
So now also this is easy mode now. I don't have to hit any button. I'm literally not even letting him turn.
Faster and more agile. The guards aren't going to stand a chance against you.
Yeah, I'm literally putting down the controller. I am literally not touching the controller right now, and the game's just auto-playing for me. Oh, those animations. Gotta love them. Okay, now I actually have to play again. I did not remember this level being this long. Okay, there's the end. Oh, no, I don't hear you, jerk. 1 second. So yeah, you're a werewolf.
So to put it bluntly, you're a werewolf. Take that in a moment. Right, good. You were born a human with the power to transform at will into a wild, mysterious beast capable of destroying all in your path. Which, of course, is a very powerful trait indeed. The Terran Council, who own the Infinity and most of the known galaxy.
Well, it sounded like you were responding to stuff I was saying.
Well, now we can talk at least. Yeah, also you're a werewolf in space.
As opposed to werewolf in
your kind could be
basically
controls. They established that you all stay activated too erratically. Which of course made training your people a nightmare. So they created the item you just picked up. A genetic suppressor which allowed your
I think Space Werewolf could make a pretty good movie.
I think it would be interesting, but
genetic suppressor.
yeah, no, this game is something.
Whenever you need to.
Yeah, so every time you see that red glow thing, that means there's a genetic suppressor, which turns you into a werewolf, which is essentially easy mode, but at some points it's required to do certain shit. Yeah.
Interesting.
Like I said, this game, I easily picked it because it looked like an interesting, like, 3D runner, and because I thought I saw points where you, like, spinning around, so like, oh, maybe we use gyroscope to move the character, and that sounded cool, and it could be a fun game in bed. But for one, you cannot play this on the gamepad. It has to be on a TV, which I thought was dumb.
Hurry up, Wolf Boy.
So wait, did you pick this up at MagFest?
No, this is eShop only. I picked it up yesterday.
Gotcha. For some reason, I thought you did.
No, I picked up plenty of shit games at MagFest, but this is not one of them. This is something I bought yesterday on the eShop. Because, mind you, Nintendo has an official trailer for this on their channel. They were promoting this.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, no. It's, woo! Yeah. Also, I just realized how much better these levels run. Because the later levels lag like a bitch.
So this is a runner with a story and set levels. It's not like an infinite runner. Where
You have... There's an arcade mode that's infinite runner, but right now, no. This is the story mode. And, yeah, also, right now it's running at 60. The later levels run at maybe, like, 20 or 15 in places. Also, you can see all this debris popping in out of nowhere.
just good game design.
Yes, fantastic game design. Yeah, I know. And now I'm a werewolf again. Because, of course, don't I look like a werewolf now?
A little bit, yeah. It looked like it in that one computer thing. You were like a white werewolf.
Yeah, it looked like it, but now, I mean, like right now, I'm technically a werewolf right now on my ground.
Walls with your paws outstretched.
Okay, and now this is the part we
Yeah,
had.
no, you totally do look like one right now. Crawling around.
I messed it up. Yeah.
How much was this?
This was $7.
You overbid it.
No, I know I paid more than I should have for this, but also some of the obstacles are a bit finicky to hit correctly. Some aren't. I don't know why. It's good game design that everything is not equal.
Try jumping onto walls with your paws outstretched.
Okay, so you have nope, didn't do it correctly. I had to hit at the same time. Yeah, also, mind you, there are some of those like gaps where you're supposed to climb on the walls as a wolf. You can just jump over the gaps. Literally, they're short enough where you can just jump over them as a wolf. They're not required. It's not actually required to do the jumping correctly. This one you have to. I'm guessing because they actually tested this one, and the later ones they didn't.
Try jumping onto walls with your paws outstretched.
There we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. Yes, this is them being fancy and making it look cool. Which admittedly it kind of looks cool, but yeah. Also, I don't know whether
It's like the werewolf effect they have going on.
yeah, no. The idea is just that you're kind of I don't know. I don't think they can really make a good werewolf model, so they just try to hide it with the like blurred vision. Also, you have to slide there. You wouldn't have known that unless you had played this level already. But yeah, you have to slide there with all the lasers.
Nice, a good runner.
Yep. And right, I forgot about that. Cheap insta kill. Also, you know, if you listen carefully, you can tell that I'm collecting these data packets. Right, I have to jump again. Even though I'm technically dead because they restart. You start running before you spawn back in, so you can actually collect data packs before that. I also have to do that level because I died too many times.
Remind me, we need to get back to playing old shooters again.
At some point, yeah, we do.
Because I was bored, so I was like, man, I feel like playing Blood again. That was a good game. And that's what I'm doing right now.
I have Blood. I need to install that.
Well, hey, we could co-op the game. There's ways to do that. It is essentially Brutal Doom, but before Brutal Doom.
Ah, fuck, messed that up.
We also need to play that because that's actually officially done.
Yeah, officially, yeah. Ah, there's a lot of stuff we need to do.
He's working on Brutal Doom 64 now, apparently.
Oh, shit.
Did you not see the trailer for that?
No, I didn't.
Like, early alpha trailer, but it's big.
I was not gonna make the... Was he the one that made the Hexen mod?
Really early on, yes. I don't know if that's still being worked on.
I think you figure he'd just do that one next instead of move to 64.
I'd rather he do the Heretic or Hexen one first.
Yeah. I mean, Doom 64 wasn't bad, it was just weird.
It's different, but I actually really like it for what it is.
Yeah, it's not a bad game.
Funky. It's like kind of claymation.
Yeah, also it has the best pinkies in it.
Oh, that's right. There's like
Jump.
Yeah, the pinkies look great in there.
the final boss is also weird in that game. That game had a ridiculous super weapon. Something that made the BFG look like a baby's toy.
Yeah.
You needed like 3 runes you had to find in the game before you could properly use it or something. It was such a broken. So wow, that jump you just did where you just flew through space was pretty cool.
Yep. This game has moments where it looks kind of cool, and then you just do
Like
really.
that looked legitimately cool. It looked like something out of maybe like Borderlands or Dead Space.
Try jumping onto walls. Try
Yeah.
jumping onto walls with your paws outstretched.
But then it just has moments where you're just like, why, what, and how.
Now, do you have to turn or does it automatically turn?
I have to turn if I'm in human form. If I'm in wolf form, it turns automatically.
Can you run into the wall?
Yep, and that will kill you.
Of course. So glad the werewolf can't run on the wall.
So glad my werewolf form actually knows how to turn automatically. What? Okay, game, that was bullshit. I slid there. I don't know what the hell you were smoking, but I slid there. And now is when we have to do the bullshit quick turn. As it is right here, and jump!
I imagine there's some input delay for this game. It's not gonna be that good that I can say, oh no, it's exact timing on when you just look. There's no way.
Oh, the other problem is that animations have delay, and when one animation's ending, you can't do another animation. So I think it was because my wolf animation was finishing that I couldn't slide.
I hate games where you can't cancel animations. That's one of the best things about Platinum games is knowing when to cancel an
Thousands of your
attack
kind
into other
dotted around the
attacks.
galaxy.
Yep, this is it! This is it!
The rest of
They put in the wrong voiceover!
All the while keeping their ability.
This is a voiceover for the next level. They put in the wrong voiceover at the end of this level.
From your
That's pretty
records,
embarrassing.
it says
This is hilarious. I was so confused and then I laughed for like 5 minutes after this.
How many levels is this game?
I don't know. I got to level 8, I think.
I mean, it's not as bad as Sonic 06 where they leave that one error in and then repeat it. Head to Wave Ocean. Head to Wave Ocean.
I own this game because this was promoted by Nintendo. There's a trailer for this game on their YouTube. And I was like, okay, an Infinite Rhino in space with what looked to be gyro controls. I was like, okay, that could be cool. I could play that on my gamepad at night. Turns out, A, you can only play it on the TV. It has no gamepad support. And B, it is horrible. Also, I've always liked Bad Game Slayer. I've liked Bad Games before I met John. And I've known John for like 5 years. 4 at this point.
I've always kind of liked bad games if that wasn't obvious enough with me, too.
So that wasn't a glitch.
There's an art to making a bad game or movie.
Don't hang around.
Yeah.
Don't hang
I don't
Yeah.
think
around.
a lot of people realize that.
Also, that proves that that wasn't a glitch. That is actually in the game, because that exact same thing happened last night to me.
Wouldn't you agree, though?
Yeah, there is a bad art. Because a game can be bad as long as it's not boring. That's the problem with some games is that they're just boring and I don't want to play that. I'm fine with playing a bad game if it's funny, but also right, this is where the frame rate starts dripping like mad. You notice how lovely the frame rate just drops to like below 30. Especially during the fight animations. Also, that green slime is the only thing I've ever seen that your shield will actually work on. Everything else is just an instant kill in this game. So you have a shield against lasers and green slime. Everything else kills you. Also, I'm not sure, Juke, if you're talking, I can't hear you. So,
No, I wasn't saying it.
okay, just making sure. Okay, it wasn't this level. Yeah. Yeah, you're playing Blood.
No, I went to check my phone.
Oh, okay.
Garden City. No, anyone from Garden City.
Playing some more Final Fantasy?
No, there's some, who from Garden City would have called me?
I don't know.
There are some weird phone calls that I get, and I have to ask who these people are, and I'm not gonna
Give
pick
the
up the phone.
triangle up ahead.
Also, prepare for nausea, because holy crap, the frame rate in these areas. These are essentially bonus areas when you're a wolf that you can break through walls and collect a lot of data packets. But dear God Almighty, just yeah, but dear God Almighty, the frame rate during these is usually pretty freaking bad. This one doesn't seem to be too bad right now, but the later ones are horrible.
Organs still in the right place. Heart not spreading. Brain functioning. Well, I could say that was a success, considering you just travelled through a massive electroconductor.
Yeah, also, Riley's...
Runners had alternate paths, so like that.
That was cool. It's a cool idea. It wasn't implemented well in any way, but it's a cool idea.
I think Bit Trip Runner 2 had something like that.
Maybe,
but it was more if you want to get collectibles, and you could see that they're there. It's not like a hidden thing. But then again, that was a third-person game, not a first-person like this.
Yeah, at this point in the game, anytime I'm not in one of those hallways, the frame rate's just gonna start dropping like mad. Everything else just runs like shit. As you can say there, where the... Yeah, no. This game's not good. I mean, this would have shown off the best parts of this game so far when I was just laughing. The only thing really I want to see is if I get to the last level of my game will soft lock again. Because I was playing this last night and it just soft locked my Wii U. Let's see if it skips this again, because last time... Yes, it does, because this is because that last voiceover was supposed to go here, so it just skips this cutscene. Oh my god! I kind of want to finish this game to see what the ending's like, because, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to spend more. I want to waste more of my time with it.
Let's get through here sooner, rather than later. I have a bad feeling about this place.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Yeah, there is one more kind of stupid thing that happens, but I think it doesn't happen for a while, so I don't. I don't know. You guys sure? Do I keep on playing this and just kind of laugh at the frame rate a little bit more, or do I play something else for a little bit? Because we're still the podcast tonight, so I'm not gonna stream for too long because I need to get ready for that. Actually, no, that's not true. There's one more thing I want to show off. That doesn't happen for a few more levels, though. Oh my god! Oh, that hurt. So I'm not gonna end this quite yet because I think it's in 3 more levels. There's something really dumb I want to show off. Oh, also this. I don't know how you're supposed to control this. This is impossible. And incredibly nauseating. And I died. God damn it. Actually, no, I've actually died here. I didn't realize you really could. I thought this was just kind of like a free area. Because, this is me standing normally. You have to hold L in order to actually look down the pipe. Arizona tends to be quite warm. think I was supposed to see something here, but I don't know if it shows up. Because the game mentions that I saw something at the end of this level.
What the? I've seen some really ugly bits in my
Yeah,
time.
so there's supposed to be something there, but there's never anything there. I think the game glitched again where an animation didn't play.
Just great. The power's out.
Oh, this part, right. So they turn the power on you. And they expect you to be able to turn. So I know at some point you have to turn. No, it's not here. Yep. You have to just know you just have to turn there, because it's pitch black in here. Nope, you have to turn right there. Because why not? I think at least. Nope, you do have to turn right there. Fucking hell. Because, cheap deaths. That's the thing. Wait, what am I supposed to do there? Shit, I did... what? I can't tell what's happening. What? What? I'm supposed to be a left turn, but... what the heck just happened? I tried to turn left the first time. It didn't work. Okay. My God. So I guess you're supposed to be able to determine by the way the lights are facing that you're supposed to go left or right, but yeah, no, it's still really hard to see. Who made this game again? I want to forget.
Let's get through here sooner, rather than later. I have a bad feeling about this place.
I'm going to try and persevere because there is one more thing I want to show off. There is one more just absolutely mind-boggling thing that happens in this game. And I want, at least that I know of. There's quite possibly more. But I want to show off one more thing. I told you this was so bad. This is... I just played this I played this like late last night, just before I was going to bed. I was just like, holy shit, I have to stream this, but it's too late to do that tonight. Yay, 10 frames of animation. And this part. Because isn't this fun? Blue everywhere we look. Alright, let's just get through this. I will read chat after I'm done with this level, because I see you guys asking something that I can't see. Well, you can buy the soundtrack for this game? It's just a bunch of like 10-second loops. Like every single song in this game is just the same like 10 seconds of sound repeated over and over again.
I've seen some really ugly beasts in my time, but that was on a whole new level.
That makes no sense. This game has no soundtrack. It just has like sounds playing in the background. And this is the part where the power goes out.
Just great. The power's out.
left. Second one is right. And there we go. I couldn't hear you again if you were talking.
Expo's being, or not Expo, Discord's been really weird for some reason.
This happens with me a lot. I'm not sure why. It seems like Discord disconnects me without actually saying I'm disconnected. Whatever.
Yeah, no, because you're still talking, and I, like, the funny thing is, both times you've been responding. I don't know what to say to that, but,
Jim, what the fuck,
Yo.
dude? To be fair, though, Jim Sterling also liked Enslaved, and that game's terrible. Well, not terrible. That game's just bad.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Get those
I
legs
want to know how
pumping.
this game has multiplayer.
I have no idea. Means
Says
we're
on Steam. Single multi-cross-platform. What? This is cross-platform?
how many things did this game come out on?
Steam achievements, mobile controller support, Steam trading cards, VR support. Actually, I can see a game like this being good for
This,
VR.
yeah, it's a first-person running game. This could be interesting for VR, I could say.
Only Oculus, though.
Vive every day, baby. Though I'm not gonna get either of them.
This was a finalist in the BAFTA nominee Zipper Room. There's an award for that on the Steam page, whatever that is.
I have no idea.
They
Like,
probably
they're-
also put this on PS4 because they had them.
That would make sense. I don't know. It's there are parts of this game which are fine. They're just kind of like an interesting 3D runner. A bit overpriced, admittedly, but you know what? For console version of the game, that's okay. But then there were just parts where you just go, "What the fuck happened?" Oh wait, was it this level? No, it wasn't this level. It was like in the next 2 levels. There are levels in this game where you can literally just jump over the werewolf gaps, where you're supposed to use your claws, and it looks really funny.
So now, what was your other choice of games? I was asking that before.
I have no idea. I mean, honestly, at this point, I can do that stream I always want to do, where I just kind of look through all Magfest games I got, and make sure they work.
Good idea. Yeah, why not do that?
At least for a couple of them, because I can't do all of them, because I have no way to do my Dreamcast.
The ones that are important.
I still didn't get my copy of Taiko Drum Master from Hein too.
It was pretty good hanging out with him, even though he kind of napped through most of the day.
Yeah, he's a very chill dude. He and I have been friends since middle school.
I don't know if chill and nap are the same, but sure, let's go with that. That's kind of a shame. He did miss most of that stuff, and he did pay for pizza, and pizza is very good.
Yep. Yeah, I'm actually moving in with him pretty soon.
Congrats.
Yeah, no. Oh, I hit the wrong button.
So you two can buy all of the pizza.
I'm trying to eat less pizza. I'm trying to lose weight. And he doesn't eat much to begin with.
One slice instead of 2 or 0. Or you can be that loser who eats like only vegetables on their pizza. Which
No,
legally-
what's the point?
I don't know. Legally, pizza is technically a vegetable, though.
I think it's considered
There
other.
was a thing for schools that said, yes, pizza is in fact a vegetable because tomato.
I just intercepted a
Because
message from
apparently
guards in the
schools,
encounter.
they were
I have some
upset
buddies.
about, like,
They're stepping up
health
their
standards or
defenses in the
something,
next
and how
part
kids
of
weren't
the
getting
station
enough
complex.
vegetables, so
This is
society
bad.
regularly gave out
Really
pizza.
bad. They
It
are
was
known
deemed
to
a
be the
vegetable.
toughest military group within the whole galaxy. They're called
I
the
think
Blackguard.
it was specifically by
They
the
work for
FDA,
town
so
council
hey,
as some sort
you're eating
of
pizza, you're eating good vegetables.
peacekeepers. Although they don't really want
You can
Also-
get your
more
pizza
like
anywhere, really, at your local produce store.
Yeah. Also, did you see the notes for the Street Fighter update next week?
Yes, I did. And hopefully the game does not run like shit. I mean, that's something we could do. We could try to do like one match on Discord, because
Yeah.
I said I wanted to try that.
Yeah, we could. Also, yeah, and if you heard next week, they give 8-player lobbies and an actual tutorial mode.
Hopefully the game actually runs.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I don't know. I know Reese is streaming like half an hour, so I don't know how much I want to stream. I want to go into her time. Because I
I'm
imagine
probably
most
going
people...
to end up streaming tonight a little bit more XCOM too.
Yeah, podcast is tonight, so I'm going to have to miss that.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. This is the only day of the week. Yeah, this is the only
Day.
day someone could do it.
Well, yeah, no, that's kind of my thing. Was I've got work the next
Come
few
on,
days, so
move it.
try and squeeze in a little bit of XCOM 2 if I can.
That makes sense. I was
Then
going to...
I found a way to mod out the timer because I hated the timer.
Yeah, I was gonna spend today playing Pokken, and then this happened, and I was like, no, this is more important than Pokken. The
So I
war
hear
needs
the
to...
Chandelure is like the best in that game.
That's American. That's the American because the best character in the Japanese meta is a Gengar.
I thought I heard it was Shadow Mewtwo because you could just projectile spam and lock your opponent into one.
Shadow Mewtwo has an infinite block string, but Gengar is still considered better because he has the best neutral in the game. He essentially has a way to beat out every option every other character has. And then Machamp is considered the second best because he just does way too much damage.
I mean, it's a fighting game. I mean, technically.
Yeah, but no, Gengar is still considered the best character in the game because he just can basically beat out everyone else's options.
It's a game I'm not interested
Right,
in
you have to jump.
nowadays to pick it up, but I would play it if someone brought it over to my house. Or like a convention if you want to bring that to Bravo in your Wii U.
Maybe, I'll see. Mind you, I'm also probably going to fly to Bravo this time because I don't want to do that drive again.
I don't blame you. Unless you were doing that with someone else, that's the only way I'd recommend it.
I mean, we'll see. I'm going to hopefully get the flights at a time when they're not $1,000. Like, that's the thing with the Bravo flights, that it took about as much time to drive as it would have to fly because it would have had a giant layover and it cost $1,000 if I want to take that flight.
That's why I'd rather not fly if I can't get there. I'd rather much go with other John because then it's like, alright, this is a much better idea and it's much cheaper.
Yeah, well,
I'm
it's...
spending $1,000 on just a trip to a con.
Yeah, I know there was a... Well, I know, like, Devin got like a $300 flight, so I'm going to try and see if I can't find something that's decently priced.
He lives on the East Coast. You're in Wisconsin again, right?
Yeah. He isn't in the East Coast. He was in Minnesota.
Was he?
I think so. He doesn't live on the East Coast.
That's where he was.
No, he was not on the East Coast.
So is this the finale? Like,
No.
I think the time's right.
No, this is not. This is supposed to be the,
I mean, we've gone through so much.
This is the first
Well,
tease of the
we've
game
gone through so
ending.
much. It was 3 months ago that I found your name in the Infinities database and recognised your condition. And I was amazed that you were on this ship, just like me. Since then, I've planned your escape, and I've tried my hardest to make it go as smoothly as possible. But I had no idea that the Blackguard would be called in, and of course this beast you've encountered has changed things.
Well, Hannah, I guess
Not for the
we're
better.
gonna ride up then.
I need to get you off the ship.
I don't know if you've heard the
People who are doing
stories
now
from
and in the
last Con Bravo, Hannah. They're pretty great to ride up.
Oh, nope, that's not what I meant to hit. Game double.
Yourself?
No, I hit level select. I meant to hit next level, but if for some reason just kind of skipped it. I also find it so awkward that this game has no menu music at all.
That wouldn't be the first time I've been tied up and blindfolded in a trunk. That's fine. I used to ride in the trunk of my friend's car, and I would just pop out in the middle of red lights or in the parking lot and scare people. It was so much fun. Like, I know you're joking when you say that, Hannah, but no, that's really things I've done.
If I was going to have a flight through Chicago, I just drive to Chicago Slay. It's just way easier than trying to fly from Wisconsin. It's literally an hour and a half. It's literally an hour and a half drive. That's usually where I take my flights from, is with Chicago. So many more options, and it's a quick drive.
I can't believe you survived that crash. I suppose stranger things have happened to you so far. We're going to have to find an alternative route out of here.
Okay, I think it was this level. This is the level where when you jump a gap, when you jump a werewolf gap, it's dumb. It looks super dumb.
This game already looks super dumb.
It does, but no, trust me, this is something special. Compared, along with everything else that's been special about this game. That's the thing is that even though, as much as I'm criticizing the game and saying how dumb everything is, it's still not terribly unfun. Like, the only part I really hated was the portion where it was dark. That's because that's bullshit. You had to react to something you couldn't see.
Which, for a runner, is not good game design.
No. Right, so there's mines now. I forgot about it. Yeah, also, there's now mines that you just kind of have to look at the ground and see if they're there or not.
Just, you know, mind the gap.
Indeed.
I didn't even see it. I was looking because I have the delay.
Yeah, it's just a tiny small object that looks like anything that's just part of the normal ground, but it's there. It's super dumb.
Looking again, I still don't see it. Oh, there it was. And you barely see it. There's like a split second where you can see that.
Yep.
How are you supposed to react to that?
How are you supposed to react to half this shit? It's just trial and error mostly. Okay, let's see here. Where's
Even like Endo hard. This is just.
Alright, you can die. No, this isn't the level I was thinking of. Damn it, it's like 2 levels down. This is not the level. This is the first level where you can lose werewolf form. And you can actually miss out on like the bonus areas. Because you still can die to gaps. You just can't die to most of the obstacles.
Ew. You actually have to jump. One of my favorite things though, I just remember jumping out of the truck, was the time that we got to the local supermarket for whatever reason. There's this woman with a bag, like a whole bunch of groceries in her hands. I just popped out and just dropped them.
Oh god.
Yup. Kind of person I am. I mentioned the story before about my other trips to Canada. Aside from that one went surprisingly smooth.
The Con Bravo one?
Yeah, like getting over the border for me in
Yeah.
Canada in the past has not ended well.
Really?
I've mentioned the stories where it's like one of the times I got strip searched for nukes with my entire family. That was the thing. Or, well, that was because of CAT scans, because 3 people in the car recently had them, so we were considered
The
hot.
captain believed that they could get
Oh.
through easily with their
Yeah,
shielding,
that's the
but
thing.
as you can see, it didn't go so
And
well.
then the other thing
The
was
Astro
the
took it through
time that I
entire
had
sections
gone,
of
I
the
don't
ship,
even
with this one being the
remember
most
why,
damaged.
but I had
The Infinity
cursed
is far enough
at
away from your
a
Astro
serial
belts,
killer
so
apparently,
don't
and I
worry.
didn't realize it so much
But it
later in
seems
the
that the
day.
debris that was broken off during
that guy
those
was on the-
impacts has
Oh.
lingered around the ship.
Because, like, he looked
This
at
works to
me
your advantage. Gives you an
and
opportunity to use
just
the debris
drove
to
off,
traverse from
and,
one
like, he was
sector
taking
to
so long.
another.
That's why I was like
Or
yelling
they
at
could
him.
collide
Like,
into you,
come on. I was
blocking your
like,
body
you're
onto a
holding up the whole
vacuum
line.
space to
People
never be
want to
seen
go.
again.
I don't know why he was trying to get back into Canada, because this guy is apparently a Canadian citizen. So, he was a Canadian citizen on the run who was murdering people, and I don't even remember the guy's name. I just remember seeing his face on the news and being like, oh, that could have ended really poorly.
Yeah. For me, it was a long drive, and there was a huge line of customs, but it wasn't terrible. I mean, I got over fine enough. Guy just asked me like 3 questions, and then he was just like, okay.
Otto used the word friend and me in the same sentence. And he described. He says he lied, but that is not the case. Don't listen.
That was very begrudgingly. Otto does care.
He does. Also, they didn't really give a shit and forgot to stamp our passports, which you're supposed to do.
Yeah, you are.
I definitely remember that happening.
Wait, hold on. Slow down a second.
Oh yeah, this part. It's a werewolf. Also, the music from the first level. I forgot they put this back in. It's now being chased by another werewolf.
Hooray.
Even though you never. Sorry.
Where do you do that with the back?
If we can get a crossover. Because if we can't get another character off this game, we just get like a DLC character
I don't know. I mean, they're giving us free costumes at least.
Yeah, that's nice. I would have probably had to fight money to buy every single character by now had the game worked properly.
I don't know about that, because you get most of your fight money from the story mode, and otherwise you don't get that much.
You more twists and turns and you'll be out of here.
Yeah, it was kind of dumb that it's like, even if you lose, you get anything. I was like, oh, you should get half the money. That would be fair. Because then there are people who just suck and they can't get anything. They're gonna be
Well, the story mode's easy as hell, and that gives you basically 2 characters.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
No,
It's such a joke.
it's the non-cinematic version.
I don't remember a single thing about the story mode other than
So, looks like you made any
JPEGs.
friends.
Like it was just like, here's a character doing a thing. Okay, that's it, bye.
Yeah, also, we now know about our new friend here.
Just like you. A normal human male with the ability to
Bonk.
transform into a werewolf.
No.
However, he was obsessed with the power that this ability brought him.
Now, a dude who got obsessed with being able to become a werewolf, so he became a werewolf all the time, and now he's hunting you. Because why not?
So now you have a reason to run.
Just like you.
Yeah, even though you really never see him actually chasing you. They just kind of say he is.
University released him and caused a violent psychopath to be loose on the ship. Hunting down anyone
I mean, that doesn't really work for a runner if you ask me. You can't even see the guy.
Exactly. It's like, oh, the tension of this guy chasing you kind of disappears when you can't control how fast you run.
You're also already running to begin with.
Hurry up, wolf boy. Hurry up, wolf boy.
Okay. This should be the section I'm thinking of. I think it is, yeah, okay. This is the last thing I want to show off, and then I'll probably just end it, because this is about where I got to. So I kind of want to see if the game will soft lock again when I got to that same point. I mean, the music, for what little there is, isn't bad in this game. It's just kind of looping endlessly.
I don't hear anything, but I'll agree with you.
Oh, did you not hear the game's music? Because it does have sound.
I have it muted, remember?
Okay, I thought you meant like earlier when you actually did have sound.
No, I don't remember what the sound said. This game doesn't have a memorable soundtrack. You even said it yourself earlier. You're like, oh, it's like a 10-second loop.
It's just about a 10-second loops. The loops aren't bad. They're not like grating or anything, but yeah, they're not a real soundtrack. Freaking ooze. Alright, this is what the game starts having massive slowdowns for no reason. Right. Yeah, I don't know why, but the early levels were optimized way better, and the later levels, even though they show very similar... Even though the later levels show basically the same animations, they run a lot worse. Oh god. Ugh. Okay, let's see if this works. Yes! It still works! You can Superman dive over them! It looks so dumb! Also frame rate! Literally, you can just jump over the gaps, and if he doesn't quite make it, but he just slides to finish the gap. Whee! So dumb. Bonus areas that have just massive delays and drops.
Bonus!
Indeed. Okay, that's basically everything I wanted to show off about this game. It's just more of the same for the rest of it. Just more running, more jumping, more awkward level designs, and a lot more slowdown. So, I guess I'll say this now. What would you guys prefer me to do now? I could A, play more of this, B, play something else for a little bit, or B, just end it because Reese is gonna start streaming in like 15 minutes.
The choices are A, B, or other B?
Yes, other B. The killer bee. Yeah, so I can either A, keep playing this, B, play something else for a period of time, or C, just end it because Reese is gonna start in like 15 minutes.
I never thought you'd get this far. That was kind of bad, really. Hey, look on the bright side. You proved me wrong. Let's have a look at these schematics.
Like I said, there's Street Fighter we can test that, but we can do that during the
Seems there's
stream.
another escape pods located further along the ship. Now, wasn't that a stroke of luck? Almost as if I planned it.
Okay. Go back to level select right now. No one's saying anything in the chat, so I have no idea. I want to stop. I'm probably going to stop simply because people usually prefer watching her over me, so... I think actually... Did I use Suicide the second to last level when I quit before? Oh no, it's probably just... No, I think it was just the second to last level of this sector, because it's weird. Both the like chapters and the levels are called sectors. They didn't actually give them different names.
Sector is my favorite Mortal Kombat character.
Indeed, and he got put back in, kind of.
Sort of, but not really.
I mean, Triborg, it has his special abilities.
Triborg is pretty great.
Triborg's fun.
I wouldn't know, though, because I haven't, picked up the game because they didn't make the XL version for certain versions. Like,
yeah, no.
See?
No, it's the only version that they didn't make it for. They made it for Xbox One and PS4.
Which is why I'm not getting it.
Yeah, no, it really blows. Especially because I don't have PlayStation Plus, so I can't play online unless I want to pay $15. Which I hate.
Because I was like, man, I was excited for playing that game, and I knew that since 9 had a complete edition, I was going to wait. Same with Injustice, so I was like, yeah, no, that'll be a great idea, I'll do that.
Yeah, and then Warner Brothers just kind of gave up on the PC version, because it's still borked as shit.
I mean, if you want to swap the moves around, it works perfectly fine. That's about it. Didn't it get Jason at least, which is the weird thing?
Oh, the PC version. PC version got all the four original DC characters. They just didn't get the second round of characters, and they didn't. It also didn't get the new netcode, so it still has the old netcode, which is bad.
I have a bad feeling about this place.
Yes.
The new one's actually really solid. I tested it out a little bit, and it's actually really good. I mean, Shooter kind of blows up the world when he wins a match. He corrupts it. Oh, jump too early.
The fatality in the series is just smoke blowing up the world. Talk about overkill. You don't just kill your opponent, you kill yourself to kill everyone.
Well, the alien had a kamikaze brutality.
Right, that happened in the movie. I mean, that's where they got all of those movie characters stuff.
Most of them, at least.
Yeah, Jason's all were, and so were Freddy's. I don't know about Leatherface.
I mean, his fatalities or his other stuff?
Fatalities and other stuff.
Well, for Jason, the fatalities are definitely a classic, because one of them is the sleep fade kill. Also, what the heck was that? I was like stuck on the left side of the screen. And then the other one was just him slicing up someone. Don't know about Freddy.
Freddy's definitely where the furnace one was in, I think, the third movie. Not that I ever really cared for those movies, but I do remember that.
I liked some of them. Some of them were kind of goofy. I like the Jason movies because they were just kind of fun slasher flicks.
I'm excited for that Jason game that got kickstarted. That's stupid fun.
Yeah, no, I actually kickstarted that. I get a early copy for it.
Tell me how it is.
I don't know,
Is that the Jason skin?
What?
You can get like a bonus Jason skin to play as.
I get early access. I get to see the things. I get to like choose which versions of Jason get input in the game when they have the money.
You have to put Jason X in.
I don't think that's on the docket right now. They have 3 versions of Jason right now, and they're gonna add a 4th later. They said. Holy crap! This frame rate. Oh no! The werewolf! I hear him.
Are you sure that's just not Nixon?
I'm pretty sure. It isn't going Aru.
Give him a bit. You might do it then.
Oh no! Not again! This wasn't fun the first time, game. At least it's easier to tell with these lights. It's dark again, by the way.
Oh no.
At least with this, like color palette, you can actually clearly see which way the hall is turning. The other one you could barely tell.
That's the important thing, right? You could actually see what shit is going on now.
Somewhat. Oh, I guess that maybe this is the second, almost the last level.
Yeah, finish it.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. If there's only 2 chapters, that's kind of awkward to even have them as chapters, but whatever.
Well, it's kind of like the Phantom Pain, how I realize, much like Peace Walker, the game tried to have chapters, and then
Lucky
you
son
don't
of a-
realize that.
I don't know how you keep surviving everything being thrown at you.
What just happened?
Ages ago, but I suppose.
Okay. Smoke's in Mortal Kombat actually. He's part of Triborg. But
Triborg is technically 4 people.
Yep, Smoke, Sector, Cyrex, and Cyber Sub-Zero, if you know the secret code, which everyone does at this point.
No one really liked him. I don't know why they brought him back. I guess they may as well, because why not?
Yeah, this is just more robots. It's actually supposed to be like the best version of Triborg.
So I've heard. I was not a fan of him.
Yeah, also, I'm not... What the fuck just happened? Did I just get, like, pounced on by the werewolf and then just... I didn't die because of it? I'm so confused what just happened in this game.
You're not just anyone, are you? Welcome to the Biodomes, by the way. Come on, get moving.
Oh my god. Oh, that's different. Oh, they actually added sound effects for my feet moving.
Oh, that's neat.
Not sure why they added it now. Not sure why that's in here now instead of way earlier in the game, but okay. It's also the same sound effects, just repeated
It also sounds like I'm just kind of... Whoa! Okay! That's not cool!
What happened?
Robots came out of nowhere and just killed me. I had no way to react. They just were there.
Which is good game design for this. Good, good runner game.
Whoa, what the?
you want to do is just undodgeable stuff. Things you have no time to react to.
What? Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa! The game is glitched out. It just sounds like I'm running through water now. What the shit? It was just giving me the running through water sound effect. Yeah, no, the sound effect's glitched.
There's not even water in that game, is there? There was like some green ooze. Was that the water?
I don't know.
Did they plant water at some point?
I don't know. What is this?
Also, to answer your question, Slayer, the second chapter of Phantom Pain doesn't really exist. Even though it's like, yeah, we were gonna have one, and then...
What happened? Literally, it sounds like I'm sloshing through water. Oh my god.
Done.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I guess it's this game, so I can believe it glitched, but it even happened when I was running in the air. I was running on thin air, and it had the glitch happen. Also, apparently the werewolf's chasing me now. And I fell.
Not that it matters, though. Technically.
I don't know, this was weird. Oh, this whole game's been weird, but... God damn it.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's like a compliment.
Also, I was...
lucky son of a... I don't know how you keep surviving everything being
Oh
thrown
my
at you.
god, the
Most
animation
people
quality in this
died
game,
ages
just
ago.
A+.
But I suppose
Good job,
you'll
whoever made this
understand
game.
why. Welcome to the
Do I
Biogames,
still have
by
the
the
Steam
way.
page open? Hold on, I
Come
can
on,
tell you.
get moving.
It is... Wales Interactive.
Wales! That sounds like a mobile developer.
As in, like, the place whales, not like the animal.
No. Still sounds like a mobile developer.
Pretty much.
I feel this kind of feels like a mobile game that somehow got made 3D.
I would not pay $8 for any runner.
I normally wouldn't either, but I was just like, whatever, I'll give it a shot. It had the trailer, if nothing else, had me intrigued.
How long ago did you see this? Because it said it was from 2014. I don't know if that's when it came out on Wii U.
No, it came out like yesterday on Wii U.
Ah.
Yeah, because that was the launch trailer. Was what I saw. Yeah, I saw the launch trailer in the feed. Also, it didn't get launched up in the air that time. What the? Oh my god. Things just happen.
Pepsi Man definitely did animation. That's not a question.
Oh, wait! Oh, okay. Am I supposed to just jump? What? What do I do? Oh my god. They're not paying attention to things on the side. I'm guessing slide? Yep, okay, there we go. Just trial and error figuring out which button actually gets past the obstacle. Oh! Yay for unknown random wolf attacks that you cannot physically see or react to.
Those are the best kind of attacks.
Whoa! Nope. Okay, game. So this is how you want to play it. Okay. This game has funny moments just because of bad animations or anything like that, but this part's just irritating.
You lucky son of a... I don't know how you keep surviving everything being thrown at you. Most people have died ages ago. But I suppose you're not just anyone, are you?
Was that about British people dying?
Welcome to the Biodance, by the way.
I said most
Come
people
on.
would have died ages ago.
Why did I hear British?
I have no idea. You just have Wales on the mind.
Like I said, it's from Wales, so I wouldn't be surprised. Or maybe I have Sean Booker on the mind.
Yeah, you're right. They heard my complaint that there wasn't any tension because we couldn't see the werewolf before. To be fair though, I still can't see the werewolf. Just now, he's killing me.
At least they didn't make the werewolf invisible. That would have been weird.
He's almost invisible at this point.
He's a super invisible werewolf.
Heh. Okay, is it here? No, it's not. I have to remember where he starts popping up. And then it just becomes trial and error of remembering where he is. Because he's gonna steal all my lives. I think it's... No, it's not here. It's a little bit past this checkpoint. Alright, this happens first and then he starts popping up.
I wish there was the really bad wolf model that you can see though.
Okay, so also I like the fact that his eyes and my face actually glow a yellow light. Like, he's literally just a Halloween werewolf. I do have to...
Look out! Look out!
Thanks for the light warning. Now go back into us. Okay, this is an interesting scene transition. Also, holy crap, the frame rate! Oh wow, that was just skipping. That wasn't even bad frame rate. The game just skipped like several animations.
You could have waken up tomorrow.
Hi Trev. Welcome to this. What the heck this is? I couldn't even see that! Oh my god, they blurred out the damn commands for the QuickTime event. I could barely make out what I was trying to push. Why is my vision so blurry right now? Oh my god. Yeah, this is Infinity Runner, Trev. I make bad decisions. Let's just leave it at that.
I think we all do.
Oh my god. Okay, I think this is the last level, actually. So, finish the fight, I guess. That would not surprise me, Trev. That would not surprise me. Oh, Slaughtering Grounds. I have that installed too. I have to play that at some point.
Oh, I streamed that the other day.
Yeah, Zorar gave me that as a Christmas present.
Yes, I was there for that. That's why I have that game too, remember?
Mm-hmm. This was indeed $7. It's also $7 on Steam, but you can buy but you can also buy the soundtrack for $3. Yeah, Trev, we're just hanging out on Discord if you want to hop in the call.
$10 with the soundtrack.
Also, did the game just freeze again?
Probably, I wouldn't doubt it.
Looks like it did. Because it's not loading anymore. Yeah, no. Game soft locked again.
I'm high enough to come out in here.
Yep, game just soft locked again. 1 second, folks.
Trev, how many marijuanas did you take today after waking up?
I think I...
Was it one?
No, like, I have to take sleeping pills because my new medication dries my head so badly. I'm in the sedative part of it. Can't feel my hands.
Probably for the better.
Why?
Who needs hands? What are they good for?
Eating?
You've got feet for that.
Alright. Wait, this is a Wii U game?
It's on
it's a
Steam
Wii U
and-
port. It's a Wii.
Steam, it was on there for 2 years, about.
What the fuck?
Came out in 2014.
Why did you buy this on Wii? On the Wii U?
Because Nintendo actually has a trailer for this game on their YouTube channel.
Why would you buy an Infinite Runner for $7?
Because I'm
$7!
because I'm not smart. Also, the trailer made it look more interesting because it looked like it used like the gyroscope and stuff like that.
Fuck me, I would have bought the Fast Racing Neon.
Oh, I have that too.
Yeah, no, play a better game. Play that. That's way better. Oh yeah, and you have Xenoblade Chronicles X.
I have a ton of games, dude.
Oh, Luca's starting to stream.
So
Oh yeah, you got all of the games.
It's soft locked again. It won't let me play the last level.
Well, that's a pretty good game. Also, that's not a soft lock. That's a hard lock, dude.
Yeah, no, it's completely locked. Well, yeah, no, I'm calling that. We're done with this game. It won't let me play the last level.
Dang, Trev. Clearly it's his fault.
Yeah,
Even though he didn't do anything.
Clearly, it's my fault.
So, yeah, that's Infinity Runner. Don't buy it.